Good day, this is William Garvey, Editor-in-Chief of Business and Commercial Aviation magazine. Today we're speaking with Joe Moeggenberg, the founder and president of Argus International and the former president of both NetJets and EJM, that's shorthand for Executive Jet Management. Joe, Argus began as a research outfit. How did you wind up in the operations auditing business?
We started out being a consulting company, and we did a lot of research, a lot of collecting of big data, and we were working primarily with large corporate flight departments. What got us into the audit business was that the company that was doing all the audits for those Fortune 500s, a company called Wyvern, was sold to a charter brokerage company up in Boston. And when that happened, some of their large customers decided that it was a conflict of interest. And since we already knew them, they asked us to come in and work with them on developing an audit standard.
And how significant is the auditing business to Argus today?
The auditing business is our largest part of our business. We will, sometime this year, we'll do our 3,000th audit. We do audits all over the world for the air carriers, for charter operators, corporate flight departments. It's not out of the ordinary for us to be on 5 continents in one week.
Has the safety record among charter operators improved as a result of this auditing business?
We certainly think it has. If you look at the safety record of turbine aircraft flown by a professional 2-pilot crew, the safety record is right up there with the commercial air carriers. We know that we had a small part in making that happen.
You personally had a role in that back when you were president of NetJets.
Well, yes. Along with EJM, we developed a safety culture, primarily because of Rich Santulli had a lot to do with this. He was fanatical about safety issues. By the way, NetJets has an impeccable safety record. We wanted to make sure that the vendors that we were using when a NetJets airplane was not available, you had the same safety standards or followed the same safety protocol that NetJets did. That's really was a big part of it.
Recently, Argus acquired the Unmanned Safety Institute. Why and what's that all about?
Well, we've looked at the UAV market for quite some time, and we realized that it was going to be part of our aviation industry. We just didn't want to jump in the business without really having some key people with solid UAV backgrounds to run the business. So we found USI. They operate out of Orlando, Florida. 4 guys, all with extensive drone UAV experience, and thought this would be a good matchup for Argus. What the company primarily does is training. They are working with lots of colleges, universities, high schools through the STEM programs. And basically what they do is train the trainer. And then they also have some online training programs for UAV operators. And our focus is the commercial UAV operators. So it's a perfect fit for Argus.
Will you eventually be doing audits of UAV operators?
Yes, absolutely. Not only will we be doing audits for these commercial operators, but we're also going to be providing a safety management system for them as well. So, yes, we're going to roll the UAV market into our suite of products and services.
If the operator is intent upon ignoring SOPs, how does an auditor discover that?
Well, that's a very good question, and it's asked a lot. An audit is a snapshot in time. An audit team shows up, they go through their policies, procedures, make sure that all the paperwork is in place and so forth and so on. When the flight crews get into the airplane, you really can't audit against stupid. You can't audit against pilots making mistakes. You can have the best policies and procedures in the industry, but if you don't follow them when you're actually in the cockpit, then there's really no way to discover those type of issues.
We've been speaking with Joe Moeggenberg, the president of Argus International. This is William Garvey, editor of Business and Commercial Aviation magazine. Thanks for listening.